up, everyone? Welcome to the Sports Jedi Network Bronx Bombers Strike Back podcast, the watch along, the rivalry, the New York Yankees taking on the Boston Red Sox. The Red Sox come in 64-58. They're fourth in the American League East, while our New York Yankees on a 6-game losing streak, and they are 60-62, 2 games under 500. We are here this afternoon to proclaim that we are doing this watch along, and the losing streak stops at 6, because one thing for sure, we have our ace on the mount in Garrett Cole. Garrett Cole will be taking the mount against Cutter Crawford, and these are their records there. Cole with a 10-3, 2.76 ERA, and 166 strikeouts, and Cutter Crawford at 5-6 with a 3.70 ERA with 89 strikeouts. That is the matchup this afternoon. What does Vegas think? Where would you put your money this afternoon? The Yankees are a favorite on the money line at a minus 160, 8.5 runs total. Bet with your head, not over your head, and good luck for those that are in the betting world. So I got the lineups for you guys. We have to try to break this losing streak. This losing streak needs to stop. In the words of yours Hispanic, basta ya, enough. We had enough. We have to start winning these games because the season is getting late early. The season is getting late. There's only 40 games remaining, and the Yankees have a tough, impossible climb. But anything is possible if you don't put limits to your team. I understand they haven't been playing great. They haven't been hitting well, but you don't put limits on your team, and hopefully we can get going here. I got the lineups for this afternoon here. Here are the starting lineups. Let's go with the visiting Red Sox. Leading off, and in right field, Alex Verdugo. Batting second, the third baseman, Rafael Devers. Batting third, the designated hitter, Justin Turner. Batting the cleanup hitter in left field, Masataka Yoshida. Batting fifth, the first baseman, Trishan Casa. Batting sixth, the center fielder, Jared Duran. Batting seventh, the shortstop, Pablo Reyes. Batting eighth, the catcher, Connor Wong. And batting ninth, the second baseman, Luis Urias. Now, here's the lineup for our New York Yankees. Leading off and playing first base, DJ LeMahieu. Batting second, the right fielder, number 99, the captain, Aaron Judge. Batting third, the second baseman, Gleyber Torres. The cleanup hitter, designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. Batting fifth, the third baseman, Isaiah Kanafalafa. Batting sixth, the center fielder, Harrison Bader. Batting seventh, the left fielder, Greg Allen. Batting eighth and shortstop, Anthony Volpe. And behind the plate, the catcher, Ben Rofet. And, of course, you see Garrett Cole, your pitching tonight. What are we looking for here? We're looking to end the losing streak. You have to start building. You have to start winning games now. You know what? Whatever happened in the month of July leading up to the first part of the second half here, they've been atrocious. Yankees has been terrible. They've been one of the worst teams in baseball. They're not hitting. Their pitching staff is in shambles. Their bullpen gets overused. The fan base, we want the general manager and the manager out. There's so much negativity surrounding our beautiful boys from the Bronx. But we could turn things around. One pitch, one inning, one game at a time. Let's start winning the small steps. Let's first go out there and get it quick 1, 2, 3 inning. Then when we come up to bat, let's build fences. We don't need to hit the 5-run home run. We don't need the grand slam. We don't need the 10-run home runs. We just need one. Get a hit, followed by another hit. Put some good at-bats. Get back to baseball fundamentals. Keep it simple, stupid. That's all we're asking for our New York Yankees. If you look at the back of the baseball cards of some of these players that are not producing to their back of the baseball cards, it makes you scratch your head. That's why I don't like the manager. Everyone knows I do not like the New York Yankee manager. But one thing I'm going to give him credit is, you know what? They haven't gone on a run. This team, if they were to all play to the back of their baseball cards and they get all striving together, there's a chance here that they could go on a nice run. Is it going to be enough to make the postseason? Probably not, guys. But you know what? Let's start somewhere. One pitch, one game, one inning at a time. Let's go. So to this afternoon, the Red Sox and Yankees. If you're watching along for the first time with us, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the BX Sports Jedi Network, or the Sports Jedi Network, with your host BX Sports Jedi Kev, into the Bronx Bombers Strike Back Watch Along. We'll do the watch alongs, Yankees, basketball, Knicks later on tonight. Please join us for the New York Jets preseason against the Buccaneers tonight at 7:30. Hopefully, maybe myself, Chef Dan, maybe, or hopefully he's okay. He'll join us if he's not out, if he doesn't have to work this afternoon, this evening. And of course, we'll do some football. So preseason football. I can't wait, guys. So thank you guys for everyone that joined us on the Rumble app. Hello, salute. I hope you guys are doing well, and everyone that's watching along with us on the Twitter and all the different platforms. In the Facebook account, I got my Facebook account reactivated finally, my original Facebook account. I know we got the others, so we have the second Facebook account, but welcome. Thank you for joining me back. Welcome back. I miss seeing everybody on that Facebook app, all the way, all our people out in Philippines. Salute to the Philippines. God bless you guys in the Philippines. I know it's 1 a.m. in the morning on a Sunday morning. I know it's a little late for some of you guys, but some of you night owls out there in the Philippines, welcome aboard. Welcome back. It's good to see you. Miss talking to everyone from the Philippines. Now, I can't seem to see my YouTube. I can't seem to see the comments. Let's see if I could hit the comments here. There we go. Hey, Mike, what's going on? Mike Acevedo joining us. Hello, Mike. Good to see you, brother. I hope you're doing well. And let's go. Kev, I hope we can with Cole pitching today. Let's hope, man. We need a win. We desperately need a win. We desperately need a win. That's plain and simple. But we're here as a Sports Jedi network, and we're going to get this victory. We're guaranteeing it. We're doing a Mark Messier this afternoon. We're guaranteeing it. I will bring the ticker on. Those that are watching along with us, if you don't have the game, not able to watch the game, I'm not able to give you the footage. We'll do the play-by-play. We'll have our instant reaction thoughts and so forth. Normally, I have some panelists, but they've been in MIA, so we'll check. If you see them, there's a reward with their name, with their pictures in the back of the milk carton. Chris the Flash missing in action. Heel missing in action. We got the milk cart looking for them. Hopefully, we could find them coming back soon, and we could have them back on with us. So let's bring in the ticker. And there you go. We're almost there. About 1 more minute before first pitch. Let's go Yankees indeed. I told you the lineups, but we'll have the lineup scrolling underneath the banner so you could follow along with your scorecard. There it is. A fun, exciting Saturday afternoon. A beautiful day in the Bronx, by the way, in the mid upper 70s. Here in Florida right now, 80-degree weather. It's going to be 90. So all around, up and down the East Coast corridor, beautiful weather. Enjoy it, because pretty soon the weather's going to be changing. The leaves, the weather's changing. Not in Florida, but at least up there in you guys in the north part of the country. The cold weather, winter is coming, in the words of Game of Thrones, of Mr. Stark. So we're almost there before first pitch. We have the Cy Young Award possible front runner in Garrett Cole this afternoon. So we're getting ready to start. So it's a great afternoon in the Bronx. Yankees are going to have the month of August. I know they're 2 games under 500. They're still going to have the stadium packed. Remember, it's beautiful weather. You're going to take advantage of the warm, going out, make an event. Tickets are extremely expensive anyway to the Yankees. But come September, that's when you're going to see the difference. The final 3 weeks of September, this is where you're going to feel the difference on Yankee Stadium being a little bit empty, in my opinion. All right, so Garrett Cole getting his warm-up pitches in. So the right-hander now 10-3 with a 2.76 ER run average for Cole, 156 and a third innings pitch. He's given up 122 hits, 168 strikeouts, surrendered 42 walks, and given up 15 home runs. So as the lineup card and the umpire convey at home plate, Sean Casey is giving the lineup card this afternoon. All right. Oh, the Yankees still haven't taken the field yet? Huh. I thought he was getting his warm-up pitches. Yankees 7 games out of the wild card. Seven game of the final wild card of the Seattle Mariners. The Seattle Mariners overtaken the Blue Jays for that third and final wild card. So, and they're 9.5 behind the Houston Astros, and 13 games out of the Tampa Bay for the top wild cards. If you're keep you score at home. Listen, the Rockies went on a phenomenal run back in 2007 to make the postseason. We've seen teams, the Phillies, we've seen teams when they get on a run on the right time of the season that propels them all the way into a deep playoff run. So is it possible for the Yankees? Not really, but boy, injuries, there's so many things that says no, but there's also things that tells you expect the unexpected when it comes to baseball. So Cole's getting his warm-up pitches in. I gave you his numbers. Now, let me know if the background music is a little too loud. I will lower it. Just want to get a little feel of a Yankee stadium if you're at the stadium as well. So you get a little background music. Sounds of the stadiums. Again, it is a pleasure to get my Facebook account reactivated, brought in. Just be careful where people hack your accounts, and they do put some really distasteful pictures to call. And then the AI program on Meta, instead of checking your past history of what you post before, they quickly jump to conclusion. I mean, it's all AI anyway. Very disappointing the way Meta made me wait all the way since February. So it'll be Allen, Bader, and Judge. That's your outfield. Falefa, Volpe, Torres, and LeMahieu, and Rovet. That is your infield. We're about to start here. Stepping into the batter's box will be Alex Verdugo for the Red Sox. And Cole finishing up his warm-up pitches. I'll give you Verdugo's numbers. Verdugo, who's batting .275, 9 home runs, 46 runs batted in, 115 hits, and 418 plate appearances. And, of course, he is a left-hander with a 776 OPS. I'm ready. You're ready. We're waiting for Cole. The ticker's always going to be a couple of seconds ahead of us, so that's nothing new. All right, we're ready to go. And, of course, salute to everyone this afternoon. The first pitch is on its way. Verdugo pops it up. One pitch. And right side, who's going to come under it? Volpe makes the pitch. One pitch, one out. So if you're scoring at home, he pops it up to the shortstop. P6. Now with one out, now we'll bring up the third baseman, Rafael Devers, who's batting .266, 27 home runs, 83 runs batted in, 116 hits, and 436 plate appearances with an 851 OBS for the Dominican left-hander. I mean, now the Yankee Stadium roll call begins. They were already announced recorded before the roll call started. And Cole ready to deal the pitch. This one up high for a ball, 1-0. Of course, they show Alex Cora, 5th season with the Red Sox. Pitch. There is a curveball in there for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the 1-1. Grounded up the middle, and Volpe could not handle it off the glove of Anthony Volpe. That was a hot shot. That should be a single, but Volpe should have gone in front of that ball. He tried to olay it, although he was trying to get it from the angle there and hit the glove, but that's going to be a single. That's one thing I'm pretty sure in the offseason, Anthony Volpe will work on more, the glove handle, defensive. I know he's the Yankees' best defensive player, but there's some plays that you kind of scratch your head sometimes for Volpe. On infield single here. Here's Justin Turner stepping in, and the pitch inside for a ball, 1-0. Now, Justin Turner, who's batting .289 with 19 home runs, 75 RBIs, 122 hits, and 422 plate appearances. He's 4 for 9 career-wise against Cole. And the pitch just missed outside, 2-0. Steve, salute, Steve. Steven, what's going on? I know you mentioned Road a little earlier. Yeah, there's a strike. Mets are on a winning streak. Stop the presses. Shohei Ohtani is insane. Kev, did I know what was posted was it was hacked by some organization from the Middle East, and they put a lot of pictures there. 2-1 to count. 3-1. They put some inappropriate pictures of some firearms. A group from a certain region of the country put some group, and they had a picture of the Israeli flag in between it too. Which me, I'm very, very, Steven, you call me an honorary Jew here, and this one has popped up, and they put that there, and I finally saw the pictures because I was wondering since February why my account was suspended. I'm like, why? And then they didn't give you until now. They decided to reinstate it and do all this stuff. They checked that it would, I guess they fine combed my account to see whatever the hell happened, whatever algorithm AI issue that they used, and they decided to reinstate it. So I saw the pictures. I was like, it was so, oh, yeah, I'm almost kosher. Yeah. The 3-2. This one is in the air, going back, and right in the warning track. Judge, the play to first, never retrieves. So Justin Turner gave that a ride for the second out. Yeah, Steven, you're gonna join us tonight, right? The Jets take on the Tampa Bay Bucks. We'll have that preseason game tonight. So double duty here. You know what? I said, I got to do at least a Yankee game. Don't want to seem like I'm totally abandoned our Yankees. I love this team, but other things that are more currently like the wrestling and the race football, we're gonna put the Yankees a little bit of in a back burner, but we'll still do once a week, twice a week, their games. As there's a strike there to Yoshida, who's batting .302 with 13 home runs, 60 RBIs, 125 hits, and 414 plate appearances. Not a bad campaign here for Yoshida. Very impressive for the 30-year-old. This one is hit in the air. And the gap, but Judge makes the play. So the Red Sox are retired here. No runs, one hit, no errors. The lead man on base. The Yankees will come up to bat here and trying to get some runs for their ace, Garrett Cole. Let's see this. Kosher fajitas with Morgan David wine. There we go. All right. We'll see the Yankee lineup there. Will be LeMahieu, Judge, Torres. So those that are arriving a little bit here, I'll put the lineup one more time. As the boss, George Steinbrenner watches from up above. I'm pretty sure not liking what he's seeing here. 2 games under 500, 7 games out. But you start today. You win today, you play today. That's it. You one pitch, one game, one inning, one game at a time. Let's go. And of course, I'm going to say salute to everyone on the Rumble app. I'll keep when you see me turn, I got the Rumble app going on, similar to Facebook, similar to YouTube. Yesterday we had a nice anonymous donor with a nice contribution to the channel. So I want to say thank you there in the Rumble app. Salute. Thank you so much for your generous contribution. Financially, really appreciate it. Again, for the Edge 25-year anniversary, WWE, he gave a super chat that, wow, I'm going to say thank you. Thank you so much. And the thing is, I have to open up the window because I didn't see when he gave it until after the show is over. That I go to the Rumble app, check everything, to turn on, and I can't see anyone going on my regular in front. So I keep an eye now on the side. I want to say really thank you and acknowledge the donor again. We really appreciate it. So we're getting ready here. Let me give you the numbers of the pitcher here of Crawford 5-6 record with a 3.80 ERA, 90s innings pitched. There's a fall pitch called for a strike. 80 hits, 89 strikeouts, 22 walks, 14 home runs surrendered to DJ LeMahieu, who's batting 245. 8 home runs, 30 runs batted in. And the pitch, quickly 0-2. He's got 88 hits and 359 plate appearances. There we go. When the rabbi did his thing on you, did you take off too much? Probably. There's a curve. 1 ball, 2 strikes. You know, I could go for 2 J's right now, or the Beefy King, a nice brisket lunch. This one is foul. What time is it? Maybe I'll Uber Eats it and have it bought up. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count here with DJ LeMahieu. We got the 1-2 pitch. Here it comes. The swing and a miss. LeMahieu goes down on strikes. Got him with a changeup. 1 out. We'll bring up the captain, number 99, Aaron Judge. Judge's numbers, 281, 23 home runs, 47 runs batted in, 66 hits, and 235 plate appearances. We know that he's having that issue with his toes, and hopefully he's able to finish playing out the season and get some much-needed surgery as the ball is foul out of play. 0-1 to count. What we're looking for here for the Yankees to put some good at bats, take some pitches. They were kind of gone away from that. The pitch, this one is popped up. Second pitch of the, so this one in the infield. Ooh, Urias made that kind of not so kosher there, but he makes the play for the second out as Judge pops up. 7 pitches. 7 pitches here for Crawford. He has 2 outs. This is not good if you're Yankee hitting. I know they're struggling. Here's Torres. Crawford ready to deal the pitch to Torres, and he takes a pitch up high, 1-0. Torres, who's batting 267, 18 home runs, 49 runs batted in, 122 hits, and 457 at bats for the second baseman. There is a pitch low, 2-0. So he's ahead of the count, 2 balls and no strike here. Look for him to look for a fastball here to drive if you're Torres. But Crawford with 9 pitches and make it 10. And what a play by Devers from his knees. He throws. Oh, what a play. Took a hit away from Gleyber Torres there. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Crawford at 10-pitch 1-2-3 inning. But I got to give – that's been the Yankee season there. That ball was a base hit. Devers, what a phenomenal defensive play. Got Torres retired. Not only that, here's a double whammy. Crawford only threw 10 pitches. The inning comes to a conclusion as we play 1 innings in the book. No score. The Red Sox will come up now for their second inning of work against Garrett Cole. It'll be Duval, Duran, and Reyes. I'll get to Steve's comment right now. He goes, we both knew his injury was bad, excuse me. And they were playing with fire as to his career. Steven, I know you mentioned it. You were, and I think you were the first. I'm giving you the whole credit. You were the first when that injury happened, when the toe, you said he's going to need surgery. If he didn't return back after the 10-day, instead of a swollen toe, where it's, inflamed, little swelling, and he was out for more than after the 10-day IL, and they started to say they didn't have a timetable. You were the first one quickly to say that he needed surgery. And absolutely, you know what? Hindsight is 2020. When as soon as that happened to him, they should have just went and they should have elected for surgery. He would have been on his way back. I'm not saying he was going to play this season, but he would have been on the road of recovery. Probably be ready by October, late September, October ready. I know if the Yankees would have been out of it, so be it, but he would have been ready. So then he could have now done other stuff to get his body ready for the baseball season and had a monster repeat of an MVP season in 2024. Now, We have to wait until when they're going to shut him down, if they will, because they're hoping that they can make a run at the final wild card. And if they do, how much is that going to take out of him steam wise? They say he can't make it more worse than it is, but still, you want the recovery for the Judge to be ready. I don't want him to be chasing the 8 ball in preseason, in spring training, and then he's not going to get into a good start in 2024. All right, so here we go. Top of the second inning. Duval, the pitch. There's a strike. Cole delivers a strike. 0-1 here. I thought I had Casas there. It was Duval. Okay. So not in the original starting lineup. The Red Sox changed their whole lineup there. They're not the lineup they gave us. So Casa not in the lineup. It's Duval. I do apologize there. Duval is at 244. Huh. I got swerved by the Red Sox here. And the pitch. There's a line. There's a base hit. So a leadoff single here for the Boston Red Sox. He just left that cutter up there. They're lucky that ball was just hammered for a single, not pulled into the seats. Now, here's Duran. Jared Duran, the center fielder, batting from the left side. Cole now deals the pitch, and he first pitch swings, fouls out of play, foul at the home plate. Nothing one. He's batting 307, actually 297. 295, 8 home runs, 40 runs batted in for Duran. Now Cole checks the runner. The pitch up high for a ball, 1-1. That was just a four-seam fastball that exploded up high in the zone at 97 miles an hour. Cole looking for his first strikeout of the afternoon. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Because they have a poor record. Right, being right. We trusted when they can't get any worse. You pointed, well taken, and they will miss time off the off-season workouts. Yep. That's what we don't want. We want him to get ready, Steven. We want him to get ready for the off-season workouts. The pitch. And just missed. Ooh, 2-2. Unplayed umpire wants some orange juice here. He's squeezing. We want some cold juice here because he's squeezing cold there. We got a 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Cole at 19 pitches, ready to deal his 20th. He hasn't recorded it out yet here with a 2 balls and 2 strike count. Runner at first. This one is chopped and it'll be foul. So we have a 2 balls and 2 strikes here. I don't expect the ball to be running here with the pitch, but hey, this is a Cora team. Cora is very traditional baseball, so you never know. The pitch, and he fouls it straight back. Had a good look at that pitch. Fouled it straight back here. Still 2-2. Putting out. See, this is the kind of at bats the Yankees are not doing right now. This is a 6-pitch at bat for Durant. They're fouling some balls off, looking at some good pitch. The Yankees, you could tell they're just going through motions, swinging nonchalantly. And you could tell they were very aggressive last night at the batter's box. The Red Sox foul, so they're a pesky at bat. They bring the narrative. A team follows the characteristics of their manager. And last night's game, they were very pesky. They were very attacking the approach at the strike zone, taking pitches, being aggressive. That's Cora. So what does that tell you about Buffoon? And the Yankees are playing like a bunch of buffoons. And here's the 2-2. This one is line drive into the gap. and it's going to fall in front of Bader. Bader gets it. Runner goes to third. First to third, Duvall to throw to third. Not in time. So second and third now. Again, missed opportunities for the Yankees. Bader doesn't have a good arm. He was off balance. That ball should have went to second base. Keep the runner at first now. But smart base running there by Duran to go to second, recognizing that Bader was off balance and he was flat-footed throwing that ball from center field. Good base runners. No one out. Second and third now. Yankees don't play with high IQ baseball. And I'm sorry. I saw people on Twitter now saying it was a mistake trading Jordan Montgomery. With all due respect, I know I like to be clean. I like to be straight edge most of the time. But this is a big FU to all you idiots that say that you don't like Bader now. Because you guys were all throwing a party when Bader got traded here. This guy right here, the only one that did not want Jordan Montgomery off this team. I told you that was a mistake. Oh, but he did great in the postseason. This was a mistake because now you guys can't stand Harrison Bader. You guys can't stand Bader. Swing and a miss there to Reyes. Bader, let's face it, that was an atrocious trade. I said it from last offseason. I said it last trading deadline, and I'll keep saying to the Kyle comes home. That was a horrific trade. You don't let go of left-handed starting pitching, homegrown left-handed starting pitching, by the way. 1-1. And the Yankees did that. And you guys were all throwing a parade. All the other content creators, all of them. I can see why Caputo gets aggravated. I can see his point. But you don't trade left-handed pitching who doesn't get injured. Foul out of play. Just think right now, we're missing pitchers. Montgomery would have been pitching regardless at 3 points, even if it would have been in the mid-3 ERA. He was still pitching. Every 5 days with Cole and maybe Clark Schmidt, then you got some type of resemblance of a pitching staff. But no. How do you like Bader? Go ahead, Oda. Have it with a piece of with some whipped cream, and now eat your Bader pie. Because now you guys are dying for a new center fielder. Hell, you Yankee fans, just so fair weather. Just you gotta do a little research, folks. Come on, stop being like the temperature or the tide. Oh, the tide is high today. Well, we're gotta have some conviction, some cojones, some backbones, man. Man, you don't go after the left. It still boggles my mind when I see everyone now jumping off the bandwagon of the Harrison Bader. And here's a 2-2. Foul out of play. The same thing's going to happen with Carlos Rodon. The same thing is going to happen with Carlos Rodon. Everybody wanted to throw up. My God, they had the confetti and the canyons of hero for Carlos Rodon. He's been a bust. And he's going to continue to be a bust. For that money, you could have saved yourself, and Jordan Montgomery would have been pitching 3-2. How come when he was available, the Texas Rangers went running, yanking him off the Cardinals? And I'm not saying he's a Cy Young Award pitcher, folks, but he is a solid number 3 starter who's going to get you the ball and keep you in games. The 3-2 and foul out of play. I was just dying to unleash that because all last year I was not in favor, and I was saying that I may not like the guy, but he produced for short term. Now you're dying to get rid of him as a center fielder. Cole with 30 pitches here, very elevated right now. He's trying to work out of the trouble with a 3-2. Just missed. Ball 4. Another 8-pitch at bat. Boston is working the Yankees right now. 8 pitches here, 7 pitches there. You get a lot. The pitch count is very elevated here. Boston is putting an approach. They're right now showing the Yankees what it is to eat their lunch. And they keep spoiling when he gets to 2 strikes, inability. I don't know if he doesn't have command of his secondary or of his other complementary pitch here because the Red Sox are spoiling his fastball. Bases loaded, no one out here. And we'll bring up Connor Juan, the catcher. Now, the Yankees, let's see if they'll play the infield in. It's early with Cole. You want to keep the damage to a minimum because he'll keep you in some games here. But Yankees in a familiar spot since the second half here with opposing teams ready to jump and pounce on the Yankees immediately. And the pitch. Foul out of play. 90 went back to the fastball up on, but at a dangerous location for Cole, up and away. But Juan fouls it off. Juan has, if you're wondering, 6 home runs, 27 runs batted in. He has a 239 batting average with 67 hits and 280 plate appearances. And the pitch inside. 1-1. I guess he wanted him off the plate a little bit there. Nowhere to put him. Bases loaded, no one out, and we're just in the second inning. Early part of the game, and right now, high leverage situation. 33 pitches for Garrett Cole here. Cole steps off, and Yankee pitching is in shambles. You didn't get length from Vasquez, Brito. You know, it's just, my goodness. A ground ball will be phenomenal. He's a comebacker right to Cole, so he could, let's see what he could limit the damage here to a 1-1 pitch. Just missed 2-1. As the crowd getting restless, you can hear the grumblings, the oohs, the ahs in the crowd. And of course, that just misses on the outside part. Here's a big 2-1 pitch here to the number 8 hitter. Grounded. Got KF to the catch, and he gets home, and he forced the play at home. The bases still remain loaded. So Juan reaches on a fielder's choice. If you're scoring it at home, it's 5-2 for Lefa. 2-1 right there to Duval. Now, one more ground ball could get the Yankees out of this, but you got to be careful where you're at is. Don't give up a grand slam here. You got to be careful. You got to make a good pitch. Ugh. This ball is hit in the air, and there it goes. He got him on that stupid slider. Urias, the number 9 hitter, hits a grand slam, and the Boston Red Sox are 4-0. You can't make this up, folks. You cannot make this up. Wow. You cannot make this up. The number 9 hitter, after Cole gets a ground ball, forced out at home, you're thinking the number 9 hitter, you want to get him out, get out of there. You know what? And he designs that, again, the damn slider. He slung a slider to the number 9 hitter, and he was just waiting fastball count, and he slammed it for a grand slam, Boston up 4-0. That is his 3rd home run of the season, and that is his 2nd career grand slam. He just hit his first against the Nationals a couple of days ago. If you're going to bust him inside, you got to bust him inside with that slider down in the dirt. He just left it there. He was waiting for it. Here's Verdugo. Yankees trail 4-0, and it took the air out of Yankee Stadium as Boston up 4-0. Oh, boy. Here's Verdugo. Two and one. So his 2nd grand slam in his first 10 games as a Red Sox. So, my goodness. 8 RBIs in 10 games with just 2 swings to the bats. Here's the 2-1. Verdugo fouls it off 2-2. And Cole knew it as soon as he gave it up. As soon as he gave it up, he knew it. It was a cutter, not a slider. Okay. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That is Cole's first strikeout in the game. 2 outs in the top of the 2nd inning. Here's Devers. Just missing inside for a ball. 1-0. Now Devers' second appearance already in many innings. He's singled. Here's the 1-0. Curveball, 2-0. So here's the 2-0 pitch. Oh, this was just a rocket of a base hit from Devers, who just hits Cole. He just sees the ball out of Cole's hands. Great. He's got a multi-hit game. He's 2 for 2. With 2 outs, a base runner now. We'll bring up the number 3 hitter, Justin Turner. So Boston has 4 runs on 4 hits so far and looking for more. There's a call strike to Turner. 0-1. He's ahead of the count, 0-1. Now, 45 pitches for Cole. That pitch count is very elevated here, 45. And they're trailing 4-0, so look for him not to go too far. You got your ace on the mound on a 6-game losing streak, and you're trailing 4-0, 1-1. It's an omen of sign that this is not going to be a year for the Yankees right now. What could go wrong is going wrong. Now, in this game, you still got plenty of time to get back into this game. You don't need them get them all at once. Again, one thing I love to do if you're a Yankee offense, and which it's asking for, and just miss 2-1. And of course, we get some Abreu started warming up. Ooh. So he's thrown 30 pitches here, 30 plus, and it's foul, 2-2. All right, 2 balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs here. In the top of the second inning, 4-0 Boston. He has the count on Turner. And the pitch. This one is hit in the air to right field. Turner sends it again. Back at the track. Judge leaps and he makes the play. He slams it to the wall, but the damage is done. 4 runs on 4 hits. They leave 1 man on base. The Uranus Grand Slam has given the Red Sox a 4-0 lead. Now, can the Bronx Bombers strike back? That is the question that we all want to know. Hopefully we can see what they'll do here. My goodness. Man, that's deflating because they're trailing 4-0 to an offense that's pressing, that's not really getting anything going. All right, we wait here. This is the second game in a row that Boston jumps up 4-0 on the Yankees immediately. I mean, just like that, 4-0. Yankees stopped being competitive since the All-Star break. They have not been competitive ever since. You could say even further. To me, I don't care what anyone says, the Yankee season's turning point and was that Domingo Germán game. With 64 pitches, they take him out. The idiot manager removes him, and they lose that game in a punch in the mouth. That's that Sunday before the All-Star break. Ever since then, this team has quit. From that last game before the All-Star break, this team quit on the manager and on the season. They put no effort, no fight, no sense of professional baseball pride as a hitting group whatsoever. Here's Stanton. Now they could totally shut me up and make me look like a fool if they come back here and start and answer back here with a couple runs here. They don't need to get it all here. They need just to make an answer here. Dave, our salute. We're doing well. We're doing well. Time will heal. I agree. I agree. Thank you so much for that. For not just the Yankees, but in our personal life. Thank you so much. Thank you. We really appreciate it. Yes, time always will heal. Yes. His heart is officially out of the Yankees. I'm doing the games because I don't want to seem like, oh, I'm only here for the good times when the Yankees are only good. We got to be with them in the good and the bad, and I know we both are. And but we'll do it just maybe weekends until the season ends. Saturday game, if there's something when they bring up the kids, if they bring up the Wells, if they bring up Wells, Pareda, if they do dare to bring Dominguez, who's tearing up Double A, by the way, if they feel frisky enough to bring some of the kids up, I would do a watch along just to see what the kids do. Maybe they'll spark the team here, and we'll do that. And of course, here Stanton takes a ball, 3-2 now. They need change, yeah, and they refuse to do it. Yes, I think everyone totally agrees with what your statement there. I'm going to highlight it right there. Let's get that there going. Of course, they need change, and they refuse to do it, and that's what frustrates us. I think that's what makes us more irate, because you're telling us right now you're being arrogant. To me, instead of being humble and say, you know what? Yeah, you're right, because what you've been showing us all season, what we've been putting out there hasn't been working. Change something. I'm glad that they got Allen in the lineup finally to see Allen playing. But when your number 5 hitter is Isaiah kind of Falefa, it tells you where the season is. So a walk here for Stanton. He's on with a walk. Yankees trail 4-0 here. The pitch. And there's a bunt. And that's a double play. Wow. Unbelievable. I like the bunt play, but if you're IKF, what are you bunting on a ball way out there? And again, what could go wrong? What could go wrong has gone wrong for the Yankees. Even the execution of a bunt. He bunt this, and Juan just comes out of nowhere, and he makes the play and catches in the air, and Stanton is easily double up. You can't make this up. Here's Bader as he fouls it off, 0-1. That's what the Yankee season. That right there. The right play was executed there for the bunt, but why you're bunting with Stanton, who doesn't run? See, why you? And you know what kills me? If the manager called for a bunt from IKF there, why are you bunting with Stanton, who can't run? When you need to bunt with the other players that has some speed, as Bader lines this one, and the inning goes 1, 2, 3. Oh my God. Wow. I can see why it's a tough watch. I mean, my goodness. It just made me scratch my head. Because there was some times when IKF needed to bunt when they had, and there's a few games when they were in extra innings where IKF with the ghost runner did not choose to bunt. It's so many times, to me, that's calling not being in touch of the game. And again, that's the manager. Everybody wants to be an apologist for Boone and blame Brian Cashman, but I've said it time and time again, Cashman does need to be removed. I'm not here to defend Brian Cashman, and I know this is a story that we've been going back in circles. I'm pretty sure half of the Yankee Nation is tired of hearing the same thing over and over, but again, Cashman does need to be removed. Absolutely. Also, if you're a manager, you got to know how to cook with what you got. You've seen all those cooking shows on the Food Network that you only limited to a certain amount of groceries or ingredients. Make a meal, and then they have a manager could cook with limited players. I guarantee you give me Cora on this Yankee team right now, even with despite of all the injuries and all this issues that the Yankees are having right now, he'll have a better record than Boone. Would there be some turmoil, mate? Will there be some players not happy with one another? Maybe. Maybe the clubhouse might not be all kumbaya or everyone getting along, but I guarantee Cora will ruffle some feathers and have some players playing differently and a different style of baseball with the current group that's across in the dugout for the Yankees for boom. That's just me. All right, so we get here the third inning. Cole back out to Yoshida. Yoshida takes a ball in there for 1-0. Cole with 50 pitches here. So that means Cole's night is not going to be a long afternoon unless if we have some quick outs here. 2-0 now. So he's falling behind 2-0. Last night in the first 2 innings, they had 8 hits and 7 runs, and today 5 hits and 4 runs. Red Sox offense is cooking. That's telling you the indication of the Yankee pitching woes. So he's falling behind in the count. 2 balls and 1 strike here. The 2-1. There's a strike. 2-2. Yoshida did not like that, but it clips the upper part of the strike box as he calls time, steps out of the batter's box. I know a lot of Yankee fans, including Chris, like the Yoshida for the Yankees. They needed a left fielder. It would have made sense. It would have made sense for Yoshida to be a Yankee left fielder because he's a left-handed hitter. But Boston got ahead of the Yankees, and string and a miss. He goes down. Second strikeout for Cole, and they records the first out. We'll bring Adam Duvall. So my Matt Messier guaranteed looks bad. I guarantee the Yankees were going to win this game. And I just believe in the team, and man, they let me down. Here's Devers. Actually, that's Duvall. Takes a strike. Duvall started the party with a single. He's 1 for 1. And of course was nabbed at home. Just think if IKF doesn't play that play at home, how big that inning would have been. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Cole with an 0-2 count. He's holding quite a long time. Now he's ready to deal the 0-2. In the dirt, 1-2. And the Red Sox, winners of 6 of 7 games against the Yankees this season. Unacceptable. That right there is a fireable offense. You cannot have your hated rivals take so many games from you. That alone right there would have gotten George Steinbrenner so pissed off, irate. You could tell that the owner doesn't give a crap about those traditions. He just cares about the almighty dollar to make money. He'll spend money to make money. I believe he knows that concept well because, and the 1-2 misses. Billionaires and billionaires don't stay millionaires and billionaires being dumb. They got to have some type of smarts, some type of intelligence to stay with that fortune. And I know that he knows that makes money, but when it comes to traditions that is meaningless, that doesn't affect the bottom dollars and cents, or how much money he doesn't care about those traditions as long as it makes money. Because I give you the case in point. He put a patch on the Yankees uniform. By him putting a patch on the uniform, they have been trash. That Star Insurance totally took the Yankee season and turned it and put it in the dumps. He should have had the goals, the stones, and say, no, we're not going to put anything on our uniform. Just the Yankees, the Nike swoosh, and that's it. And you're still playing with faith because they haven't won a World Series in 2009. Oh, it's just a patch. It's just a superstition. You know what? Guess what? Get ready for us. They got to go back to tradition. Get that damn patch off the Yankee uniform. as a ball goes out of play. And it's just a uniform, it's just a piece of cloth. There's something about that sends in a mystique, an aura, and oh, it's just a stupid patch, Jedi. They haven't won with that patch on. They've been terrible. They've been one of the worst teams in baseball. Like they don't have no clue. It's like they sold themselves here for a buck. Popped up. Torres makes the play. 2 outs. Do one thing. First thing I'll do, get rid of that damn patch from the Yankee uniform. You want to be a sponsor? We'll put your sponsorship on the left field wall, or if you want behind home plate, we'll put that every game. You know what? Next behind, instead of Toyota, we'll put that stupid Star Insurance next to the Bank of America. But I'm not putting it on my uniform, and that's a big mistake that Hal did. It's like, boy, it's like he was falling behind on his mortgages that he needed to do that. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Unbelievable. That's the first mistake the Yankee taking away from tradition. You know what's coming up next? He's going to allow facial hair. Now, me, I couldn't care less if they do or they don't. It's a tradition. Leave it. The 0-2. Just missed 1-2. It's coming soon, folks. They're going to change Yankee Stadium to some type of sponsorship. That's coming. That's wait until that happens. The 1-2, 2-2. It's going to be Seatown. Watch a Bravo Supermarkets Stadium. You'll pretty soon. If they have the money, you'll see it. Yankees will end up changing it. ShopRite. The 2-2. There's a call, strike 3. Has a quick 1-2-3 inning, but they still trail here 4-0. They'll have Greg Allen, Volpe, Rovek. I hope that Allen gets on base, where we could see Volpe and Allen play some hit and run. Man, in a perfect world, in my world, I would love to see that. All right, so we're waiting here. Change of inning. Yeah, Nestor got a bobblehead. I like the commercial with the bobbleheads. I don't get why baseball wants to push this narrative of calling the game has changed. The game has changed. The game has not changed. The game is still 3 balls and 2 strikes, 3 outs, 9 innings. What baseball is trying to do is try to cater to the fantasy baseball, all those buying those fantasy marks for money, for gambling aspects. They're trying to be the NFL, and that's what separates baseball from football. They're trying to, they're trying to emphasize war and the numbers. They're more worried about the fantasy baseball numbers than actually the game wins and losses and the performance on the field. And that's not, I'm not for that baseball. If that's the way they're going to go, they're going to lose a fan. I here, because I want wins and losses. I'm a traditionalist. I want to see some traditional baseball. Here's Allen, and that's a ball 1-0. If that was the case, I'll have a fantasy baseball channel just to talk about the. I don't play fantasy football. I couldn't care less about the fantasy. That's what it's called, fantasy. Here's the 1-0. You go take your fantasy teams, you plug in the PlayStation 5, you shine it up nicely, you turn it sideways, and you shove it straight up your candy asses. Well, I want baseball. I want some humans. I want football. I want to see somebody get their ass knocked throw an interception, run a touchdown. Couldn't care less about the fantasy numbers. They're not gonna do, that's just me. Call me a relic, call me an old timer, whatever the case is. It is what I can't. There's a strike now, 3-1 now. This one, base hit. That is the first hit for the Yankees here. Leadoff man on. Dave says, I thought I was blaming Judge. He's the captain. We need to have a big team meeting to get these guys motivated. But then I thought, who would actually get motivated? Yeah. Now, do you run with Allen? You're down by 4. They called it an error? Wow. Volpe misses with the bunt. That was the most, those the most pathetic bunt execution. And and of course we saw that young minor leaguer that was in the Yankee system that had those comments. This one is popped up. Wow. Volpe sends this one. Shadow left field, 1 out. That the Yankees are not showing fundamentals and ripping the organization of not winning baseball. I kind of want to believe him because it shows. I hate to say it, it shows. You got a Anthony Volpe who is nowhere near going to be an Albert Pujols, a Aaron Judge, Ash Rodriguez type of hitter. You could tell he's a good hitter. He's going to be one of those impactful hitters. My point is, he should be learning how to bunt, making contact, not this high, long swing for a launch angle swing. And it shows. That's why Volpe, yeah, he's got great power numbers. We have, but he strikes out too much and he pops up. He doesn't give anything hard or anything line drive. When was the last time you could say Volpe hit a nice line drive, a nice piece of line drive hitting? He hasn't. And look at this. Rovek pops up behind the plate, 2 quick outs. Because everything is uppercut. Brad Rovek, another example, uppercut. All these Yankees do is uppercut swings. Uppercut swings. Again, I keep forgetting, and it just goes past my mind that Michael Cage and Alex Rodriguez K-Rod cast during the Mets game when A-Rod says you got to hit the ball, you hit it down, you chop at the ball with your swing because you're going to hit it with the most authority, and then you're going to get the home runs and stuff. But no, the Yankees are doing everything opposite. They're teaching launch angles to lift everything uppercut up in the air. Well, if these guys are not making solid contact, this is what you're getting. And I said, wait a minute, you were complaining about it now, but they led the leagues in home runs for years and years. But tell me what happens when you go up against group pitching in the postseason. The Yankees get sent home early. They don't win. They strike out too much. There's a strike, 1-1. They get to the postseason, they're going to be 10 strikeouts. Charlie Morton is still striking Yankees out with the curveball because the way the curveball breaks and they want to uppercut it. Doesn't work. And there's another example. And then they fall behind in the count, 1-2. "33 pitches here for Crawford, but he's after giving up that error, questionable hit, and here's a slow roller to the shortstop, Reyes, and the inning comes to a conclusion. Yankees are retired. They leave a runner on an error. So the no-hitter is still intact. All right. Well, we got double duties tonight. Tonight we'll be on at 7:30. Hopefully, hopefully Chef Dan will join me. I don't know. I didn't text him this morning. It was a little too early to find out if he's off today or he's working. Normally he's scheduled off, but sometimes he has to cover a shift here, especially in the summertime, for other cooks that call out for vacation and accept YC. They change the schedule from time to time. So I don't know if he's off, but if he's off, he'll be probably joining me tonight for the Jets Tampa Bay preseason. It's preseason watch along. It'll be almost 20 plus days left before the kickoff, September 11 against those Buffalo Bills. And me on September 2nd, I will be on the Buffalo Bills Nation, and we'll have that roundtable discussion of the AFC East. I will be representing the Jets with the Jets Alorian podcast. So I'll be going. I can't wait to go and spar with those Dolphins, Buffalo Bills, and Patriot fans there, and we'll go back and forth and brag and shit talk about how my team is going to beat their team and vice versa. I can't wait. That's going to be fun. Those guys are great from the Bills Mafia. Got to meet them back in January. We were on a stream together, and they were gracious to invite me on there. So I can't wait to be on their program and humbly accept being on there and also just become a little bit of a heel there as well. So I'm looking forward to that. So Bill Mafia Nation, I'll definitely share it here on the channel, and definitely would like you guys just say hello and just say "Yo Jedi" all the day, so make them feel the force. Scorpio, I don't know. Alex Verdugo is going to get one hit. I think so. I wouldn't be surprised he'll get a hit. Is that a parlay that you have, my friend? If you have a parlay with Verdugo, you got a good chance he'll get a hit. Maybe against the relievers. I don't know if he'll get a hit with Cole, although Cole might not be too long because he's just thrown his 69th pitch of the game. Yeah, I could see Verdugo getting a hit. If you put Scorpio, if you put that there and your parlay, I think you'll be in good shape. So here's Reyes, the 0-2 pitch, and there's a base hit. A leadoff single here, and after you have him 0-2, you left a cookie there for Reyes to get. That's a good pickup from the Red Sox. Reyes, who looks like a hell of a player for them, and only paid $75,000 from the Oakland Athletics. So that's also recognizing talent. They managed to trade Kike Hernandez. Remember they had was it Jeter Downs? They released him last season. Trevor Story hasn't been able to stay healthy, and Reyes goes and a throw not in time. He stole the base there. So Reyes with a single and a stolen base there. That is a great pickup from the Red Sox. Those are the type. See, Cashman, I got to give Cashman his flowers and credit. That's the type of move Cashman will do. And for Boston actually recognized and this guy translated, I guess they didn't even look for upgraded shortstop with Peraza and Volpe. But that's the type of player Cashman normally finds. And only 75,000 from the Athletics. And boy, talk about the Oakland A's could have been using a Reyes. And there's a swing and a miss. When I first saw Pablo play against the Yankees back in June, I said, you know what, this kid got something. Don't even remember. I was very impressed with him. And look at him now here with the Boston Red Sox. Now the Red Sox took care of a headache they had. It was a shortstop. We also, Bogarts leave. This kid has come in. I know Kike started there. It wasn't quite their shortstop. They kind of went through like a Gleyber Torres situation. Boston and Story couldn't stay healthy. Now I think with Reyes, it's gonna give stability at least for the next going into 2024 for the Red Sox. The 2-2, and he fouls it back. Cole left that one in the middle of the plate there. $75 pitches for Cole. Cole doesn't have his sharp stuff here. Now, of course, I don't know if he's putting extra pressure since the offense is not hitting, and I know they're down 4-0, but that also plays a big factor to the pitcher's pitching approach. And this one is foul out of the way. Boston keeps peppering and fouling a lot of balls off of Garrett Cole. 9-pitch inning already here. He had a 12-pitch first, a 37-pitch in the second. That's what the Yankees used to do back in the 90s and the early 2000s, even under Joe Girardi's regime as well. They would work the count. That just missed. And ever since they went to this analytics with Boone and Cashman wanting to take more of the reins there with the other folks, they just changed their whole philosophy. Oh, boy, it's going to get even worse here. The 3-2. This ball is hit to right field. Back at the track, at the wall, 2-run shot. Make it 6-0. This is not going to help Garrett Cole's Cy Young Award bidding. 6-0 right now. Yankees ace getting tattooed here by the Red Sox. 6-0. And that's back to the Yankees hitting, back to the Boston's hitting approach. They're fouling balls. They're seeing better pitches. They're more comfortable in the batter's box against Cole. And now whenever he throws a cutter or anything off speed, the Boston Red Sox are ready to hammer. Another all-speed pitch, secondary pitch, hammered by the Red Sox. There's the strike. So all the 6 runs are from the 8 and 9 hitters of the Red Sox lineup. There's a strike. How long would you keep Cole out there? Now 80 pitches, he bounced ones there. You're down 6-0. Wow. There's a strikeout. So Cole gets the strikeout. I wish he would have got it last plate appearance, but man, he put good wood on that bat. Here's Verdugo to our friend Scorpio. Scorpio wants a hit. There you go. Let's go. Good luck on that parlay. Let's go. Let's get that. You know what? I'm a Yankee fan, but Scorpio, I'm with you. I'm with you there. Get the hit. Let's make some money. Why not? Yankees are losing 6-0. What's the point? Let's get the hit. Let's go. Make some money. Vamos. I'm rooting for you, pal. Let's go. I hate to root against the Yankees, but there it goes. Backhand. Throws. Come on, safe. No, he's out. That was close. We were wishing it, but didn't. We were close. Yeah, Aiden, I do feel bad for Garrett Cole as well. He doesn't deserve this outing. He doesn't deserve that. He's been a hell of a pitcher for the Yankees. Silence a lot of the doubters or the haters that were after him, saying, he's not big. He tried to put the team on his back, but the weight of the Yankees inept just weighed him down. He just couldn't carry this more of this team. It's Devers. It's this one deep, and Bader makes the play. The inning comes to a conclusion. However, a 2-run shot by the Red Sox. They add to the lead, 6-0 as we go to the bottom of the 4th inning here on the Sports Jedi Network Bronx Bombers Strike Back podcast with your host, BX Sports Jedi Kev. Please slide over and hit the thumbs up, the like button. We really appreciate it. We want to continue to grow the channel. We ask you guys to hit that thumbs up in the Facebook app, in the YouTube app, in the Rumble app, and of course, share it. Put a comment there in the Twitter app as well. Everyone in trivia, thank you guys. We ask you guys to continue to support the channel. And again, I want to say thank you to the anonymous donor on the Rumble app who gave a hell of a super chat yesterday on the SmackDown. We really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Your name didn't come out there; it was anonymous. So I wanted to thank you. I didn't see it when you gave the anonymous donation last night because the Rumba app doesn't allow us to see it on the Melon app. You know, when we see the comments until after the show is over, and I go back and edit or whatever the case is. Thank you so much. I tried to DM you, didn't allow it to DM to give you a personal thank. I hope that this you could hear the sound of my voice saying thank you humbly, and I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Steven wants to know, will we ever score some runs, man? Could we ever score? Yeah, I know. My God. I mean, and I didn't do the watch alongs for the Atlanta when they got one hit. I could imagine you guys must have been flustering. I believe I was doing the wrestling. Don't remember. I know. I said, man, I'm glad I didn't do a watch along because I think I would have been so negative. And I don't want that to be, to think. I try not to be negative. I want to not too gullible, positive either, but just up tempo, not negative. And oof, one hitter. Right now they got no hits, and they at least had a base runner on. But oof. But the Yankees doing a lot of stuff to shoot themselves in their foot. That bunt there with Stanton and IKF. I mean, it's so many different things there. All right, so Judge will be leading it off here. Crawford ready to deal the pitch to Judge. There's a call strike. All right, bottom of the fourth inning is on its way. 0-1 to count. Judge is 0 for 1, popped up in the first. And the pitch. This one is hit in the air to deep center field. No, actually, no, middle. I thought it was deep center field right before the warning track. 1 out. All right, here's Gleyber Torres. Torres is 0 for 1. Crawford deals the pitch. There's a ball. And Crawford with 37 pitches compared to Cole, who's almost close to 80 pitches. Big difference. Of course, Cole is giving up 6 runs as we get some Loizica warming up. Bullpen action. And the pitch. Up high. 2-0. And the 2-0 to Torres. There's a ball up high, 3-0. So Torres now, Yankees are down. This is again, they're down 6-0. Now he's taking pitches. That's the right thing to do, though, by the way. But when he has base runners on to start off, he's hacking away. Like, there's a strike, 3-1, taking patiently now. I kind of want to see this kind of approach, even when the game is no score. An attack game, don't wait for it to be out of control. To you now starting to play high IQ baseball. It's like, and there's a walk. It's like you want to act like you're the tallest dwarf in the circus. It does. What's the point? You're still a dwarf. That's what kills me with Torres. The way he's hitting, his baseball IQ is. Here's Stanton, who reached on a walk his first time up. Stanton takes a ball in. 1-0. Caputo must be loving this. Yes. He's not watching. He says he doesn't watch. There's a strike. 1-1. He says he doesn't watch the Yankees. He rid himself over months ago from not watching it, but he sure follows it. Swing and a miss. There we go. Let's go. Yeah, we keep that there for you, Scorpio, for Alex Verdugo to get a base hit. And the 1-2 inside 2-2. That was high and tight there. Just like my haircut, high and tight fade. The Toto call strike three. I mean, Giancarlo. I mean, that was right down Broadway. What are you waiting for? Now you're taking pitches when you're down 6-0. Now you're taking pitches. But when the game was no score, when you got runners in scoring position, you're swinging away and grounding into the most weakest double plays and popping up. But when now you're down by 6, now you're taking pitches, trying to walk on. Come on, man. Here's IKF, Mr. Bunt. Maybe with 2 outs, you could bunt now. I mean, TR1. I've never seen a bunch of folks that played like they belong in the basement, Steven. Like you said, living in the basement, they belong in the basement. They're like the people under the stairs. 1-1. Man. And the 1-1. There's a strike. 2 strikes now. No, he didn't even offer that then. That was a fastball, 95 mile per hour, Aiden. Right down the middle. What is fastball? What do home run hitters love to get? Fastball down the middle at 95 miles per hour. They crushed that. The 1-2. Falefa chops this one, and it will be foul. I mean, Aiden, yo no sé. I don't know. I don't know. I hope your dad takes you for the 98 replica ring, Aiden. At least you're probably able to get one of those 98 World Series replica rings. I personally would love to buy it. If I see it on Amazon, I think I'm going to purchase it. That to me, that 96 to me is more of a endearing more team. To me, if I had all the dynasty teams, my favorite was the 96, the first one. That's my favorite one. I know the 98 was phenomenal. They were phenomenal. But that 96 had something swing and oh my God, that was pathetic. That looked like a little league. That looks like I know you all play little league baseball. I know you all have. At least I mean, when you go to little league baseball and you saw the worst kid in little league getting that bat because it was the right thing to do, and he goes out there and he hacks and he looks. That's what IKF looked out there. The way he just swung at that strike 3. Wow, this is brutal. I didn't think the Yankees could get any worse than what we've been seeing in the past few weeks. They're telling everybody here, hold my beer. They're playing like they want Boone gone. They want the Boone gone. They want to go on vacation already. They're just something in that organization. They're tired of it. They just want it over. Wow. I can't believe I can never thought I could see this 1991 90 Yankees return. And my God, they're reincarnated here. My goodness. Rabbi cuts high and tight. Yeah. But the only thing is the Yankees are not getting circumcised here for a promise. What they're getting circumcised because they suck. This team is driving me nuts, Aiden. And the thing is, they don't want to, and they're being stubborn too, Aiden. They're being stubborn because they have some kind of delusion that they're going to tie and they're going to overtake the third wild card because they're the New York Yankees. We're showing the same. It's already been more than a month that they showed us that this team can't do anything. But you could say even further than that with Judge's injury. Why not already bring in the kids? Why not already? Listen, if you want the fan base to get excited and people don't want to go and pay the $28 for those damn chicken tenders and the 99 burger and all the other overpriced food items in Yankee Stadium, bring the kids up. Fans will come out to see it. Neverson Peraza, Andres Chaparro, bring these kids. Austin Wells already to be, enough with enough. But Cashman wants to be so stubborn and want to force feed us that Ben Roughnet is a catcher that they traded for, that he is a stud, and Agashioka and all that other nonsense. They're being very stubborn, and that's foul. Yeah, that's also too. They want the Hard Rock Cafe to be nice and full to pay for a state. Yeah, they're getting castrated. Yeah, look at that. Aiden likes going to the Hard Rock, and they're getting castrated. But I hope they go get that 98 replica ring. That's a nice one. That was a nice ring too that they designed. Personally, if I see it on eBay, I think I'm going to purchase it. The 2-1. This one is foul. Can I run out his postseason revenue money? You know what? That's when he's going to feel it, when they don't make money in the postseason. Payoff. Strike three call. So Loizaga gets a call, strike three there. Went away. So Cole's night was over. Only pitched 4 innings. Another short outing for him. And I don't think he had many of those, but man. There's a call for a ball to Yoshida. Check swing. Did he go? He did. 1-1. And the 1-1 inside. 2-1. We got a 2 balls and 2 strikes count. The pitch misses. 3-2, full count. Soto or Tani? How Soto? I mean, he's gonna have to, but I don't see him. I don't see him ponying it up on either one of those, Aiden. He's gonna have to give the Yankee fans something. One of those players, but man, the only problem is with Otani, though. You got too many. You don't. Where you're gonna play him other than you can't DH. He's only a designated hitter and a pitcher. I mean, he'll help, but man, ain't no way they're gonna get rid of Stanton either. That's the problem. I'll be surprised. Yoshida center field. Bader makes the play, 2 outs. I'll be surprised if the Yankees actually sign Shohei Ohtani. I'll be surprised. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna reiterate it. If the Yankees sign Shohei Ohtani, I'm gonna give away a Shohei Ohtani Yankee jersey to anyone we'll make a raffle. We'll make a really simple raffle, and whoever gets that gets the Shohei Ohtani, custom to their size, of a Shohei Ohtani Yankee jersey, if that were to happen, because I'm confident he's not going to the Yankees. He's not coming to the Yankees. There's a strike. I think, but the Dodgers, Aiden, I like that enthusiasm, but if you're the Dodgers, wouldn't you just want to get Ohtani rather than Stanton? I mean, it's all equal. Money. Might as well not pay for Ohtani and make him your Dodger player instead of Stanton. The only way I can see Stanton go somewhere, but he's gonna say hell no to it because he has a full no trade. If he were like a team like the Athletics could use a big bopper like him, but he's gonna say no. Who the hell's gonna want to go to Oakland? The Giants. Maybe he'll go back to the San Francisco Giants and the Yankees, but the Yankees gotta really give a prospect back and pay like about 60 cents on the dollar or even more, 70 cents on the dollar for Stanton to go, and then he has to agree. That's one way the Yankees could get rid of a Stanton. Even at Arizona Diamondbacks, because they're from California doesn't mean that some of them really want to go back home. By all the time he spent in Miami already and being part of the Marlins organization, you could pretty much tell that he's already probably a Floridian. He's probably got mansions in Florida. He doesn't want to. He's a Floridian. He's an East Coast Floridian guy. I don't think he wants to go back to the West Coast. The same thing with Judge. Judge was thought about going back to Northern California to possibly be home. I believe his parents are still in that area, maybe. But Judge has been already in the Tampa area since he's been a part of the Yankee system, getting drafted, living here. Sometimes you just get used to your new surroundings. The 1-2. Check swing. Did he go? Nope. The same thing with Otani. Everyone, does he really want to go to the East Coast where his first only organization is in California? He's already used to California, a huge market, Asian market in California, the food too. Ooh, just missed. He knows where to get his certain food in the off season. It's a shorter trip to Japan. I know Matsui did it and so forth, but maybe that's why I think a team like Seattle Mariners, don't be surprised if Otani and the Mariners dance, and they dance heavy, where they might be a finalist. This one's popped up. Still, at the end of the day, he's going to be a Dodger or a Angel. There we go. And it says, if we eat some of Stanton's money, we will have enough to get 2 starters and a closer. We'll see what the Yankees going to have to make some changes, Aiden. No way in the world they're going to bring back the same team. But he hasn't come up to bat yet, Scorpio. He will be coming up bat. Let me see. Next inning. So he hasn't come up to bat yet, Scorpio. We'll keep your eye on that there. We know that Scorpio 309 has a parlay going on. So he needs an Alex Verdugo hit to hit on his parlay. So we're rooting for him to get that parlay to make some money. That's where, of course, once the Yankees can win, make some money. Do you like Urias or Snell? I like I like Julio. I like Julio. Blake Snell's pitching the American League East. He's been here, pitched already in the American League East. I don't know if the Yankees. I don't think he wants to play for the Yankees. I think he has some choice words when he was a member of the Rays with the Yankees about the Yankees. So I don't know if he likes the Yankees. But you know what? Money talks. Everything else walks. But I don't know. I don't know if he want to take if the money is equal aside with another club. He might not want to come to the Yankees. He might not want that expectation from New York. It all depends on the makeup. Julio, by the other words, him being a Latino, I believe it's Dominican descent, will fit perfectly in Yankee Stadium because you have a marketing. You cater to a marketing of the Latinos in New York. New York, not far from New York, from the Bronx, Washington Heights. There's a lot of, and not just in Washington Heights, in the Bronx, Brooklyn, all around. You have a lot of Dominican descendant, a lot of Dominican nation that lives in New York. You want to bring their money and their eyeballs to the Yankee product. You start bringing some. You got to start to market some of these players to the beloved fan base and culture that you have around your stadium. As the pitch is to Bader for a ball, 1-0. Aaron Nola, that's an interesting one. That's an interesting one because he's not going to cost a lot of money, but he's going to give you quality. It all depends, Aiden, if they're going to keep Matt Blake as their pitching coach. I kind of like Matt Blake as a pitching coach. I'm not going to lie. I kind of do. One of the coaching staff is Blake. Everyone else on on the Yankees pitching staff, I'm not a big fan. I mean, on their coaching staff, but Blake, I am. This is a check swing. Reyes throws. Bader's gone one away. No, Bader. Edwin Diaz is still going to be a Met. He's not going anywhere, Aiden. I don't know what you heard about him opting out. He just signed a new deal. I think he just signed a new deal, Aiden. I don't think he opted out. I don't think he has an option. He's no option. He's stuck with he's Mets gave him a 3-year deal. I believe last year was the first year of a 3-year deal. That's one of Steve Cohen's one of his big signings, re-upping Diaz. I believe. I could be wrong. I'm not telling you that with conviction, but I think Diaz is signed long term with the Mets for another 2 to 3 years. I'm not too sure. Now, Josh Hader is another name that's out there. Now you're talking about Hader. Hader has an option. I think he's a free agent, so he's another a name that could be out there. But I don't think Edwin Diaz is available. Ooh, Allen gets hit. So Allen gets the first base here. So he'll bring Volpe up with one out. No, Aiden, he's not going to be a free agent until 2025. He has a player option available. He has a player's option, I believe, in 2025 for. No, he has a player's option. You're right. You're right. You're in a minute. For this is grounded. This might be two. One. And they just in time. Volpe safe. Double play Yankees, indeed. And this is a chance there where they should have put the base runner running. With Volpe, it's just all these different things. It's the cook. If you put the guy in motion, run. Here's Robeck with the bases empty. There's a strike. No, he agreed to a 5-year, $102 million contract. No, so he's not going anywhere. He has an extension. They signed him in a 5-year extension. So no, he's a free agent in 2029 when Edwin Diaz. 0-2 here. I'm reading on that just to see. I wasn't too sure on that one. Actually, a fielder's choice. They didn't get the double play. It was a fielder's choice. Now, I don't know why Volpe ain't stealing. Ballback pops it up. Oh boy. Yoshida makes the play. Through 5. No hitter. Yankees are being a no hit. Peraza and Pereira are going to Triple A. If they're going to Triple A, that's good. That means we might see Dominguez at the major league level, probably for the last 2 weeks of the season. That means they'll shut down Judge, put him on the injured list. Well, that will be a roster spot where they could bring up from the Triple A level. Hmm. But it's still 40 games. I can't believe the way the Yankees are playing so pathetically. We got to go through 40 more of these. All right, so our guy Scorpio, if the Red Sox get a couple of base runners on, Verdugo will come up because it'll be the 6th, 7th, and 8th hitter, Durant, Reyes, and Juan, followed by the number 9 hitter. Then will Verdugo come up. So he'll be 5th in this inning. No, Aiden, they don't like Florio. Yankees don't have no future. At the end of the year, Florio won't be in the Yankee organization. He'll be a minor league free agent, and he will go sign with anyone he wants. He is not he is not thought about in the Yankees long term picture or beyond the season. He's not on the 40-man roster, Aiden. He's not protected. And if once he becomes a restricted or an unrestricted minor league free agent, Esteban Florio will be free to go to any organization that they want to. There you go. Steven wants to put a bet. He wants to bet only 10 wins in the next 40 games for the Yankees. Oh boy. Oh my own. Wow. I wonder what are the odds on that. I mean, if I wish I could check it out on the FanDuel app or whatever to see. I have a fun parlay here or a fun bet. Tommy Cantley will come in the third pitcher, one thing the Boone special. Let's throw everyone out there on a regular on a 6-0 game here. Instead of this is an opportunity where you're bringing a pitcher to eat up innings. You're paying up a pitcher who could come up here and eat innings. You're down 6-0 just to get your relief to don't you won't over aspirate your bullpen, but just getting him some work. Something's got to give. You can't be having one. You can't be losing one hitters and so forth, and then you're being here no hit by your rivals Red Sox. I mean, if the Yankees get no hit tonight or this afternoon, I will be so disappointed, upset, pissed off because they won't even fire the manager. If you get no hit by your Boston Red Sox and on the verge of getting swept, Boone cannot. Or even if the Yankees do get swept tomorrow afternoon, Boone cannot continue the remaining of the season. You gotta take them behind the woodshed and end it. And they're worse than the Horace Clark Yankees in the '60s. I mean, what are we doing here? Yeah, that's exactly. He'll say that on his press conference before going. He goes, "Yeah, I thought, I thought the sun was in their eyes. They put some good at bats. They battled. They were savages in the box, but that sun was just in their eyes. The air quality wasn't up to par in Yankee Stadium. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Man, I think I could have been. I could have think of other things I could have been doing on a Saturday afternoon. I could have been getting some. I couldn't. Oh man, this one grounded. Could have been fishing. Well, not. So two things we're watching for here: for Yankees getting their first hit and avoiding a no hitter, and also for our friend in the chat, Mr. Scorpio 309. He has a parlay and needs an Alex Verdugo single, a hit to hit on his parlay, make some money. Let's see what the Rumble app. Rumble app, you're kind of quiet, Rumble. What's going on, Rumble app? You quiet there? The chat is quiet. Everybody watching along here. There's a base hit. So 2 hits and a walk here. Reyes is on fire. Let's take a look here. There it goes. At least there will be more time for golf in the off season. Oh, the pain. Oh, the pain. Here's Connor Wong, who has a 2-run shot here. Has 2 runs scored. Caney now with 1 out, runner on. There's a call strike. The pitch. Grounded. Backhand. Fair ball. Going a long way, and they get the out. Juan is retired. Reyes will come 2 outs now. Nice play by IKF there. Got him with plenty of time. All right. Here's Urias. Urias swings and a miss. So Yankees trail 6-0. There being no hit here. Candy with a with a 0-1 count with 2 outs. I got a chuckle. This one's chopped. IKF Fields throws across the diamond in time. So the inning. So we have to wait, Scorpio. 1 more inning here for Verdugo, who will be leading the 7th. But we'll go to the bottom of the 6th inning where the Yankees trail 6-0. I think I need a beer. I don't like to drink, but I think I need a beer for this bad game just to wash it down. Well, not even a beer. I don't have any scotch. I got to get about some McLennan. I need some scotch. No more McLennan. I don't have no McLennan. I have no Johnny Walker. Maybe I use my promo code on the Drizzly app and get it delivered here within the hour. Should be enough time so I could drink up a little bit before the Jet game and sober up a little bit. But this Yankee game makes you want to drink, and it's not even 5 o'clock yet. My goodness, this is a tough one. This is a tough one, man. This is a Johnny Walker red label, not black label, red label, because you want it to burn a little bit when you drink it. You want to go, oof. That's how bad it is, man. This Yankee sorrow, you don't feel like spending good high quality money, but because they've been that bad, and you just need something to just numb it. All right, we waited for the bottom of the 6th inning, man. So this kid who has a first career start, okay, he's got a no hitter. No hitter. I mean, everybody and their mother comes to Yankee Stadium and have a moment. I mean, this cannot be happening here. And the 1-0. There's a strike. 1-1 now. So this is the third time around the lineup for the Yankees to see against Crawford. 64 pitches. And this one's foul. Swing and a miss. One away. LeMahieu strikes out. I mean, LeMahieu looks lost at the plate. What are you swinging at, kid? I mean, here's Judge. Can Judge be the one to break the hit? Oh, look at that. Yes, indeed. All right. That's the only thing I don't like about the scoreboard ticker. It takes away the climax as he hits this one deep to center field. Left center field. Back at the track at the wall. It's gone. All rise. Aaron Judge breaks the no-hitter and the shutout. And two back-to-back, 2 days in a row with total shots as the Yankees get on the board. Hey, they get a run. 6-1 now. What do we tell the no-hitter gods? Not today. As that one is foul. Oh, my God. That would have been a kick in the nuts. A no-hitter again in the Red Sox to a kid who was thinking his first Yankee Stadium career start. I mean, my goodness. Here's Torres. Swing and a miss, Torres. 0-2. That's 244 for Judge. 244th career home run. 24th home run. Outside. The 1-2. Just missed 2-2. Ooh, almost taking it away there, my Duran. The 2-2. It's popped up. He reaches. Shallow left center, and Lopez, actually Reyes makes the play. 2 outs. Stanton takes a weak hack. 0-1. Curveball for a ball. There you go. Judge is the king of solo home runs. It's not his fault, though. They haven't been on base, Hayden. It's not his fault. It's not his fault. 2-1. If he didn't get hurt, he would have had another great season. I agree with you there. He's having a good season, Steven, despite being hurt. Look at those numbers. I mean, he leads the club. The one consistent offensive hitter is Judge. Strike. Stanton down 2-2 now. Boy, Stanton strikes out here. The Bulls are going to be blowing Yankee Stadium. The Boo Birds are going to be singing. He's going to have to fly out or something because pop foul. It's going to get ugly if he strikes out. And the 2-2. Pop foul. Down low, 3-2 now. I kind of want this game to end already, Sarka, because I got a football game to do later, and I want to rest. I want to go get some Johnny Walker because it's bad. The 3-2. Foul. So we have a 3-2 pitch. And he fouls it again. Not pretty decent at bat here from Stanton. Fighting it off well. Pete Rose in an interview said he saw Joe DiMaggio equipment. He knows, man. Junk bomb. Careful, Susan goes under the table as Stanton strikes out. Ugh. And they went to commercial because they didn't want to hear us booing. All right, so Scorpio 309. Verdugo will be leading it off here. This is the chance for you to get this parlay, buddy. Oh man, this is all Boston tonight or this afternoon. 6-1. Judge answered back here with a solo shot. It takes one man to break up a no hitter, and Judge did that. Oh my gosh, John! And the thing is, I'm in my old streaming platform in StreamYard, so I don't have the under the table with Susan. I would have played it already. It's in the Melon app because I already made a stream for the football game tonight. So I said, you know what? I use this stream for the Yankee game, so there won't be any contradiction or crawl whatever. And I go, and I should have. I didn't. I wasn't able to download it. I did it kind of late. I'll do the captain's challenge. There you go. Speaking of captain, I would like a little Captain Morgan right now. So the Immortal Beto Abreu coming up. He's got his 41st appearance with a 2-2 record. He's got 30 walks and 54 strikeouts. Yeah, it's a strike. And there's a ball. So here it is. There we go, Scorpio. Here's Verdugo. He gets a hit. You get that parlay going. Inside, 2-1. You got a good pitcher to get a hit off of. The Amoto Alberto Abreu. Three and one. Also, you got the only thing negative about the Amoto Abreu, he walks a lot of hitters, so you might get a walk here. You walked him. So a leadoff walk here. So here's Rafael Devers. There's a call strike. This one foul. Oh, 0-2 now. Throw to first. Verdugo gets his uniform dirty. Misses. 1-2. Here's the 1-2 pitch. One on the first double play. So it's a 1-6-3 double play. I think 3-6-3 double play. Excuse me. Kevin Costner fan. He had to pay 1.7 in alimony. Oof. Scorpio. He walked. Unless if he has another at bat, which I don't think he will, unless if the Red Sox really add more runs. It's a tough one because he walked, so it's not a hit. Unless if you had him getting on base, but you said a hit. Now you got to hope for the Red Sox to get another like 4 or 5 runs here, or 4 runs, so he can get another plate appearance. Because they're not, maybe the 9th inning. Yeah, you know what? You might get one more shot in the 9th inning, Scorpio. Maybe. They need some base runners on, but you got the right pitcher out there. The Amoto Abreu, who walks a lot of people, put base runners on. So it all depends. You might have an opportunity. Maybe you might not have an opportunity. Grounded, foul. Swing and a miss. Got him. So we're going to take a 7th inning stretch pause real quick, and we'll be right back. All right, we're back. A 6-1 game. We're in the bottom of the seventh inning. Yankees trailing 6-1. The Yankees were being no hit almost 6 full innings where Judge, with a solo shot, got on the board for the New York Yankees. But it's been all the Boston Red Sox here, as John Schreiber will be the second pitcher for the Red Sox here, the side armor. Yankees look like they want to roll up their sleeves and come back down. They're only down by 5 here, but they got to use every bit of their last remaining 9 outs to try to tie or take the lead here. So they have to show us something. All right. All right, so here's kind of Falefa. The pitch. This one is hit into center field. First pitch going in, on the horse, and he makes the play. One nice play by Duran. He gave it a ride there, but Duran was right there. This one's foul out of play. Here's Harrison Bader. Bader's 0 for 2 this afternoon. Misses down low. 1-1. Two balls and one strike to count. This one, Bader hits this one, and right there, Yoshida makes the play. Yankees now hitting the ball with some authority, but right to the defenders. 2 quick outs. Here's Allen. There's a strike. Down low for a ball, 1-1. Swing and a miss, 1-2 now. The 1-2 to Allen up high. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Infamous. What's going on? The agony of the season, indeed. I know. I wouldn't even waste my time doing live chats. 3 hours on garbage team. I feel you. That's why we're taking a step a little bit back. Infamous. We're doing Yankee once a week. We're doing now Monday Night Raw. Of course, we've been doing it, but more consistent Monday Night Raw, NXT, as well as SmackDown. Along tonight, we'll have the Jets preseason against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Also, we'll be doing Giants postseason, preseason, and Giants regular season game with Chef Dan as well. So we'll be doing that. Of course, the New York Knicks watch along as well. So yeah, we'll right now the Yankees will take a little bit of a seat back on there because of course they're the way they are under 500 and not possibly making the postseason. We'll probably come out once or twice a week with the Yankees watch on. As if they bring up the kids, we'll come back on to check out how the kids are doing. When I mean Austin Wells, if Dominguez gets called up, Everson Peraza, Chaparro, you name it, and all that. So, yeah, I haven't done the game in about a week, and today I picked this one. I figured Garrett Cole. It's Saturday afternoon. I know I gotta do a Jet game tonight, but you know what? I said let me do one here so it doesn't look like I'm not a fair weather Yankee fan where I won't even watch along where they're relevant. But no, I wanted to do it because also I like talking to you guys about the Yankee games as well. And watch along, and what a mistake it was, but it's still they still got 8 outs. They got what 6, 8. They got 7 outs to try to tie here, but the way they're swinging and the way they're looking at it, it doesn't look it like they could come out of this, but you never know. But it's good to see you, man. Good to see you. I'm glad you're doing well. Ooh, that's Black Label. Check swing. Did he go? He did go 2-2. So Volpe strikes out. The inning comes to a conclusion. So we go to the 8th inning. Not a good at bat for Volpe. All right. Again, I got to get some grub. Get me a bottle of numbing agent here for this bad game, and we'll do some football tonight. And what's crazy, infamous, and everyone listening, watching along, Yankees had 42,599 fans at the ballpark. So they sold their chicken tenders at $28, their 99 burgers at 50, and all the other shenanigans that come with the Yankee merchandising and all the different things. So the Steinbrenners will continue to make more money in their pocket this afternoon. Wow. Yes, the Giant versus Cowboy chat. Indeed, infamous. Absolutely. Good to see you there. How much is the black label? Ooh, I'm not spending $219. I'm gonna have to go myself. Ugh. So we start the eighth inning here. You know what? Yeah, I was saying it earlier. I said, man, I could have went fishing right now instead of doing the Yankee game this afternoon. But yeah, we couldn't. Anyway, even if I wanted to go fishing, I couldn't go fishing. We just it just didn't work. It wasn't in the cards to go fishing, so it was either stayed here and I already did my laundry last night. Just a little bit of a peek behind the fourth wall, like they say. I already did my I already did my laundry. We have a couple pups that we're babysitting, so we just had to stay in town. So I said I might as well do the game. Swing and miss one and two. Be honest with you, if I was just watching the game right now, I'll probably be asleep on the couch. So I'd rather do the watch. I'd rather do the watch along with this awful team. I could have went to see Blue Beetle. I didn't think about that. The pitch grounded, and there's a base hit down, burned the field line. Allen played it really well. You now, oh, we finally got somebody who could play left field because, granted, if that was McKinney or Bowers, that's a double. The way they approach the ball, Allen played it well. I know he's not hitting the ball out. He's not hitting. He couldn't hit himself out of the paper bag. Neither are the Yankees. But you're telling me you're going to wait now? We're almost 10 games out of the damn wild card to play a left field. There's someone who could play left field and cut a ball off like Allen. I mean, again, uh, that should have been a double. And good job on Allen holding into a long single. Also, Boston's up by 5. No need to push the envelope either. So I kind of would like to see if the game was close, if he would have tried to test Allen on that. So Duval hits this one in the air. Bader tracks, and Bader makes the play as Yoshida will retrieve. I don't know, Scorpio. I don't think Verdugo's going to get another at bat, man. We're rooting for you, Scorpio. We're rooting, man. We're rooting for you hard. For you, to, at least me, at least myself. I really want you to get that parlay, but they need they need some runs here because the ninth inning is coming up, and as the number 6 hitter, it could be a possibility. If Duran's got to get on base here, and he fouls this one. Is that catcher's interference? Catcher's interference, and he will get on base. So maybe, wait a minute, hold on a second. Number 8, 7th hitter here. And we get some catcher's interference. That's considered E2, an error on the catcher. I'm done with school at least. Not going back. This one is hit in the air. Back at the wall. And what the hell was that? A ground rule double. Allen butchered that. 7-1. I was just complimenting you, moron. I was just complimenting Greg Allen. Oh my God, I just complimented him. I said he cut the ball off well. They should have played him in left field. And he makes the most disgusting butcher play out there. The ball, I understand the sun got in his eyes, but he just gave up on it. At the end of the game here, you need to send DFA, get Allen the hell out of here, bring in Everson Peraza. Enough with these retreads has-beens. Get rid of them. McKinney could go. Allen could go. Bring the kids already, man. They're not going to be here next year anyway, and we don't want to see them here next year. Get them off the damn roster. The only one at all the retreads or all the second opportunity players that might stick around is Bowers because he could play first base. But the rest of the guys, get rid of them. Ground ball, infield, and a throw in time. 2 outs away. Here's the number 9 hitter. So Alex Verdugo will be coming up. If it's not here in the 8th, in the 9th. So Scorpio, you got one more life here. I can't believe he butchered that ball in left field. MSN account, let us know that your phone is killing you. Huh. Yes, yes, indeed. Scorpio. Here we go. Yeah, they gotta make fun on something, Scorpio. We gotta have fun on something. So let's have fun here. And of course, you got the Amoto Abreu foul tip in the glove. 0-2. I kind of want to see a walk. I want a bases loaded with Alex Verdugo coming up. I kind of want to see that. Yeah, there's a ball. 1-2. Two and two now. So, 2 balls and 2 strikes. A run is in. It's leaded now to 7-1. But the story of here is we got a chat member named Scorpio 309 who has a parlay, and he's an Alex Verdugo base hit. 3 balls and 2 strikes. So my wish might come true. Bases loaded for Alex Verdugo coming up. You know what? I'm gonna hide the scoreboard for a second, Scorpio, because I kind of want to enjoy this. If it comes through, I don't want you to be spoiled. I want to kind of call it for you if it happens. So that's where we at, folks. That's where we at, unfortunately. So we got a 3 balls and 2 strike count, and he walked them. So we got the bases loaded now for Alex Verdugo. Now, what's at stake? Verdugo gets a hit, and Mr. Scorpio 309 gets a money on a beautiful Saturday for him. And of course, there you go. Let's have some fun. Why not? All right, so Verdugo, bases loaded with Abreu. Got nowhere to put him, so he's going to get some good pitches to hit. And the pitch takes a call strike, 99 mile per hour in right down Broadway. But he's being patient taking that call strike. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Okay, so the drama intensifies here. Oh, 2 count. Abreu. Ready to deal the 0-2. Not smarter than Abreu holding. Verdugo can't step out. The pitch. This one pops it up in the infield. Sorry, my friend. Falefa makes the play. The inning comes to a conclusion. Verdugo, when he called his timeout, Abreu was smart there. He held the ball, held the ball, held the ball. Verdugo couldn't do nothing but, and he was hoping to foul that pitch off. If Abreu didn't hold that long and froze Verdugo there, Verdugo was ready to hit. Oh man, a little bad luck there. But it was fun there, Scorpio 309. It was fun on that parlay. Yeah, I know. Now, it's still another hope. If the Red Sox bat around next inning, you might have a chance. But man, that was fun. That was fun. At least it made the game interesting. Nothing's more fun when you try to root on someone else's dollar on a bet. I'm sorry, Scorpio. So we go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Now for the Yankees in their bottom of the 8th inning, they're gonna have Ben Rovnat, DJ LeMahieu, Aaron Judge. Pretty sure they're gonna probably put a pinch hitter for Ben. Boy, I thought Ben was gonna have a lively bat. I thought he looked like he was gonna get a really good, but he stunk. I mean, Ben Rovnat stunk as a catcher. I thought Higashioka was terrible. This guy is making Higashioka look like an all-star. We get another pitcher. So Mauricio Loveria will come up. It's all Red Sox, 7-1 here. Or Lovera. You said tomato, I say tomato. Nine walks and 14 strikeouts. So a lot of walks here. But with the Yankees, with the way they've been swinging and impatient, here we go. Ball 1-0. I mean, the guy that does security every time behind home plate, can you just let the people just sit there? Because it looks terrible when the seats behind home plate are nice and empty. I mean, if they want to sit there, let them sit there. You come. It's a 7-1 game in the 8th inning. People want to try to sneak down, make moves, sit in behind home plate. Let them sit there. You coming out of nowhere on TV, keeping them, getting them out of home plate. Let them sit there. It looks terrible on TV on empty seats behind home plate. I mean, come on. He always does that. I keep an eye on him. He drives me bananas, that security guard behind home plate. There's the strike. Get used to buddy boy, because in September, home plate's gonna be nice and empty behind home plate. Foul. Yankees are minus 29 in run differentials, batting 185. Ugh. There's a strike. 3. LeMahieu. God. One player that I'm starting to get annoyed with is DJ LeMahieu. Oof. Here's Judge. Judge last time up hit a solo shot. The only bright spot of the offense for the New York Yankees. There's a strike. Now everybody's making a big deal about Aaron Judge signing with the Jordan brand, taking that as famous iconic picture of Michael Jordan with all his rings across his cheek to his face. Judge took a picture with a ring, with one ring. He has not won a ring with any, but I guess it was his wedding ring. Everyone's making a big deal that he should have not taken that type of pose with the Jordan brand photo. Judge hits this one, going back, trying to, and he makes the play there as we go to the ninth. Me personally, I mean, is that what you're going to ridicule the poor man Judge? He's going to have to beat Thanos. He's trying to beat Thanos. He's trying to put the Infinity Gauntlet and trying to do it himself. Fine, I do it myself. He's going to have to get the pitching stone, the hitting stone, the home run stone, the defense stone, the base running stone, because everyone else suck on the team. All right. For the Red Sox will be Devers, Turner, and Yoshida trying to add to their 7-1 lead. We'll go to the ninth inning. Final inning here. In the game that's going over, what is it? Started at 1:05. It's 3:30. So two and a half hours. That's how the Yankees offense has been so anemic. What happened to this glorious franchise this season, this second half? It's like they got a limb cut off with them ever since the Dodger series. Wow. Here's the only thing good about this. They're leaving Alberto Abreu out there to continue to pitch. Good job. You don't have to continue using too many arms. Hopefully Alberto Abreu has a quick inning. Ooh, 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 ooh. Here's Devers. Takes the ball down low from Abreu. 1-0 as we start the ninth inning. And the pitch. 2-0. 2 balls and no strikes. Oh, here comes the security guard. Why is Clay Holmes? I mean, oh my goodness. This one is deep. And this was set crunch center field. Home run. Gone. 8-1. Oh my goodness. 28th home run of the season for Rafael Devers. That is the third home run for the Boston Red Sox against the Yankee pitching. All right, here's Turner. Ah, he got hit by a pitch. Uh-oh. That's the last thing you need to do to get on a bean war. Maybe that will wake the Yankees' butts up. Maybe if the Red Sox retaliate and hit the Yankees, they'll probably, because they right now they're lifeless. They got nothing. They're walking dead. They're walking dead till the end of the season here. Maybe a little beanball war will wake their butts off, where they play with some pride and or it tells you all for one and one for all if they were to come into a brawl with the Red Sox. I think could help this team get galvanized. I'm not advocating for violence or any fights, but a nice ball war might. I mean, I don't know at this point. Here's Yoshida. There's a ball, 1-1. Check swing. Did he go? He did not go. He 2 balls and 1 strike. This one is hit deep to right field and right in front of the warning track. In front of the local 3. I worked in local 3 union. At least Stan would pull his weight in a fight. He'll probably pull a hamstring. Well, getting into the fighting position. Here's Duval. Foul straight back. Oh. Scorpio, don't go anywhere because in a funny feeling, Verdugo might be coming up. There's a base hit. First and second with 1 out. We'll bring Duran up. 2 on with 1 out here. I'm a residential. I used to do commercial. I'm a residential. New construction homes. All at Champions Gate in Orlando. This one foul out of play for Lennar. So we have a 0-1 count. Up high. 1 ball, 1 strike. I laugh because that'd be funny if Verdugo does come up this inning. I hope Scorpio didn't leave and didn't break his ticket that he for the parlay because he might have to start getting the scotch tape and taping up the ticket if he hits on his parlay. The 1-1, 2-1. Anything is possible with the immortal Alberto Abreu. Well, we could use a couple catcher's interference and a walk. Make it spicy. Yeah, I could go for a Miller. There's a ball. 3 balls and a strike here. And the 3-1. Grounded. Nice play by LeMahieu. Dives and makes a play there. Gets the out at second. So it took a outstanding play for LeMahieu to get the second out here. So we're three batters away for Verdugo to come back up. You got to get through Reyes, Juan, and the number 9 hitter before we get another opportunity for Verdugo. But I don't know if it's gonna happen, pal. We're rooting for it. We would love that. Takes a ball outside. So here's Pablo Reyes. He's got 3 hits, 3 for 3. Has a perfect night or afternoon here. Trying to go perfect 4 for 4. The 2-0. 3-0. We'll probably be doing that for sure. If well, no, maybe not. The ninth is probably football. September 9th is Old Timers Day. No, there's no game. They'll just have a ceremony, uncharacteristic. I kind of want to see a game. I wouldn't mind seeing Jeets out there playing a little bit of Old Timers game. See if he's still swinging the bat well. Knowing him, he probably comes up in an Old Timers game and gets the walk off hit. So we have a conference here, Rofat, having a conversation with Abreu. Home plate umpire as it came to break it up. All right. I got to commend the Yankee faithful. Even though this is a game out of hand, we got a lot of folks still in the park, so they're trying to get their money's worth. I think it's rare when you see the Yankee fans or in any sporting events leave a little early like they used to in the olden days, due to the fact that how expensive these games are and how you want to get your fool's money's worth, the experience, also traffic and X, Y, and Z. You kind of, I kind of those days are over when guys come in for 2 or 3 innings and leave, especially spending so much money on these tickets. And the pitch. There's a wild pitch, gets away from Rovet. No investment from Turner, but moving to second is Durant on a wild pitch. The 3-1 popped up. Allen going back and hold your Allen makes the play. And we go to the bottom of the ninth inning. Boston with 8 runs on 12 hits and an error. Yankees 1 run, 2 hits and an error. 2 hits. 2 hits. All right, for the bottom of the ninth inning, you're going to have Torres, Stanton, Falefa trying to get the Yankees their biggest rally of 2023, down by 7 at home. Do they have it in it? Do the Bronx Bombers strike back here with 7 runs to send this into extra innings? Only time will tell. Don't hold your breath, folks. Aiden would like to know: can this Yankee team sign up for a boxing match? Mm. Aiden, I want to ask why. Just enlighten me. Maybe I'm not getting it. It went over my head because maybe I'm thinking about stuffing my face and having an adult beverage. Um, what boxing match to punch someone in the face or knowing how to get up from being knocked down? There's a strike. That's the only thing I could think of. I'm asking for clarity on that. This Torres strike two. I got you. You rather see them get punched in the face than watching them trying to hit a ball. I got you, Aiden. Got you. got you. Got you. Enough said. 0-2 to count. Carol, 18 supermodel, always showed up late for the Rangers. For eyes followed her to her seat. Grusher was a lucky man. And now, with Sarah Palin, former governor of Alaska, talking about turn down. You don't like Sarah Palin? She single-handedly cost the Republicans the presidency just for having her on the ticket. There's a strike to Stanton. Where's Maria? No, I haven't seen Maria. Probably working today. Inside, Stanton almost got beamed there. That's the last. That's the worst guy that you want to hit. If you're the Yankees, you don't want to beanbag him. That 6'7" guy coming at you, angry. I mean, I know he's soft as toilet tissue, but I mean, you're still a 6'7". I mean, you don't want to test your fate getting punched in the face by him. Outside corner for a strike, 2-2. Got 2 balls and 2 strikes to count. Outside. Count runs full, 3-2 to Stanton. Yankees trail by 7 with 1 out here in the bottom of the ninth inning, looking to get some base runners. And the pitch. Stanton foul. It's still 3-2 now. Stanton pops up. And it will be in foul territory. Souvenirs for the fans as it goes foul. Count remains 3 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the big payoff pitch. Strike 3. Third consecutive at bat that Giancarlo Stanton strikes out. The Bluebirds starting to rain. This was 2017 reigning MVP, folks. National League MVP. A shell of himself. Here's IKF. Yankees down to their final out. There's a strike. For Kana Falefa. As he lines to Yoshida. And that is the ball game. Boston Red Sox win this game 8-1. Yankees now for 3 games under 500. Where do we go from here? Garrett Cole did not have it tonight, this afternoon. Yankee offense didn't do any favors to help him get involved, to make this a game. Yankees are in danger of getting swept at home by your rivals, Boston Red Sox. This cannot continue to happen if you're the Yankees. I know we all want to see I know you want to see changes done. I don't know what changes could we do here. Just bring the kids up. And do we see a new manager? Could what a new manager could do? I don't think there's anyone capable on that staff, on the New York Yankee coaching staff that's currently there to put interim that's going to help change this team. That's why Boone is not going to get fired, at least this early season until the end of the year. Because again, I said it time and time again on my on my watch alongs and when we do Yankees, the mistake they did, they didn't bring a Major League Baseball mind to help be an assistant manager or assistant coach with Boone in that dugout. Everyone there is either inexperienced or coaches that don't have any weight as managerial type. Luis Rojas is the only one. You want to go to Luis Rojas? Okay. But we saw what happened with him with the Mets. That's the only one in that on that whole coaching staff that the Yankees have to really be Major League Baseball managerial material. So that's why I think Boone doesn't get fired. Uh, that's a big disservice the Yankees did there. I guess they didn't want a manager who had experience to undermine or question Buffoon's stupidity whenever in-game strategy or let it leak out to the newspapers. I don't know. I wish I had words to say what could we do to fix. It's Groundhog's Day. It seems like it's Groundhog's Day with the New York Yankees. What could go wrong and continues to go wrong with this team in 2023? Even when Garrett Cole is pitching, we get totally shelled. I don't know. I don't know. It's just they're just all it just aged and went totally bad. I guess it's like when you buy a nice piece of fruit and you buy you buy a different type of fruit and they all decided to go bad at the same time. They got overripe and now they're going to spoiling. That's what the Yankees look like. They were all delicious pieces of fruit. You could have made a nice fruit salad, and you waited too long, or you didn't make any. You didn't harvest it. You didn't capitalize, and they all went bad, and they all have gone bad. That's all I can think of with the New York Yankees. But with that said, I'm gonna let you guys go because I will be back on at 7:30. Steven, Jets, Tampa Bay. I hope you could join us if you're not busy this evening. We'll be there. Hopefully, Chef Dan will join me on the watch along. I don't know. I have to call him in a few to see if he's off today, if he's working. Hopefully, he'll join me for the football game. And of course, we'll be back. I will be back on. We'll try to be back on tomorrow night. Actually, this later this evening. Excuse me, 7:30. Jets and the Bucks. No Aaron Rodgers, but I want to see Zach Wilson play. We'll be there. May the sports be with you. May the Yankees continue to do better and feel the force of the Sports Jedi Network, man. We thank you guys. We appreciate it. And we'll see you next time. Peace out.